We'll start first in the room.
Coach, just your thoughts kind of on Jason and Ja going back and forth and kind of that the sort of moment that creates for Ja that he's going to face kind of probably in the postseason as well.
Yeah, I mean, I thought both those guys played high-level basketball tonight. Obviously, Tatum took over in the fourth quarter. Ja took over in the fourth quarter. That's what we need him to do for us. But we got to do a better job, getting stops. Give them credit. They had 33 assists, 24 second chance points. We gave them too much life. We didn't match their physicality, and we got to be better.
Ja was struggled early to score. You like the way he gathered and found himself?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he was getting great looks, 3-point line. He was 0 for 3 to start. He had, bunnies, finishes that he normally makes. We just talked at first quarter, just keep going. He found a burst there in that second quarter. And then obviously second half, especially that fourth quarter took off. So he's an ultra confident guy, slow start, but then he picked it up big time.
We'll go to Drew Hill on Zoom.
Taylor, the struggles offensively in the first half, how much of that was Boston's defense versus just execution on your part?
I mean, they were daring us to shoot threes and we couldn't make a shot. And when we got, into the paint and, just against a little bit of physicality, we didn't finish. I thought we got great looks. I mean, we had wide open shots from the 3-point line and it was just miss after miss. So definitely part of their game plan is to take away the paint and switch and, pick up soft and take away. I'm glad we still got 52 points in the paint, but not until that fourth quarter when, Dez and Ja got going, we couldn't buy a bucket. So little part of game plan, but, for the most part, I love the looks we got. We just got to be able to knock them down.
To Michael Cole.
Hey, Taylor, when a team dares you to shoot like that, you obviously want to stick to your strengths, to a certain degree. So what can you do from a scoring in the paint perspective to still, get to those spots when a team is stacking off like that?
Yeah, I thought, we had a couple of possessions where we did a good job, multiple actions, keep playing, going catches, all that stuff to get to the paint. And we just missed shots, when we got in the paint, I thought in that first half. But, also, we talk about we got to have good balance of getting in the paint, the 3-point line. When we're open, our guys are shooting them. We just got to knock them down, just got to keep putting in the work. So we can't just rely on the paint over and over again. We do stress that drive and kick, next action, multiple pick and rolls, slips, all that stuff with their physical and switching defense, but just wasn't good enough tonight.
Joe Molinax.
Coach Jaren Jackson Jr. had a pretty successful evening consistently throughout the game, especially considering you had Al Horford, Robert Williams, several bigs that have a perception of being pretty sound defensively. What are some things that you saw from Jaren tonight that allowed for him to be impactful offensively, especially with Bane and Morant struggling at times?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, driving with force, some good finishes there. I think he missed a couple finishes. I know he'd love to have back. I thought he did a good job, in post situations, had that one offensive foul. But outside of that, I thought he made some good moves, finished with good force. So I loved the activity that he played with, on the offensive end.
Any final questions in the room?
I think he was making shots. I mean, they brought up some, different screeners. We had a couple of breakdowns. Our rotations weren't great. When he got to the rim a few times, we just got cooking. We threw a couple of different looks at him, and he did a great job scoring, and then he also did a great job playmaking. Yeah, I mean, I thought in the second half we did a much better job. Dez got going, Ja got going. First half, their game plan was to basically dare us to shoot from the outside. But even when we got into the paint, we were missing, shots early. Like there was, wide open lane, and we get in there in the first quarter, and we're just missing shots that we normally get, whether it's a hook shot or a floater. And we couldn't buy a bucket early, but we kept it close, so single digits and all that. But you got to give them credit. They played great as a team, and obviously Tatum took over.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.